Well, courage is not the absence of fear. Courage is the willingness to act in spite of your fears. So, this is what you have to do when Rahu is in the Ashwini Nakshatra. On the 6th of February 2023, Rahu is gonna move into the Ashwini Nakshatra, and you are gonna experience a different life at this point in time. Rahu moves into the Ashwini Nakshatra on the 6th of February 2023, and it's gonna be there in the Ashwini Nakshatra until 29th of November 2023. Everything must change. Nothing remains the same. Change is inevitable. We mustn't resist change, because every moment in our life things are changing, and our transition from life to death is also a change. So everything changes in this world. Nothing remains the same. You need to do something different at this point in time. You might face fears at this point in time. You might be afraid at this point in time. You might be afraid of the risks at this point in time. You might be afraid of having a relationship at this point in time. You might be afraid to move forward at this point in time. But let me tell you that you need to show courage, strength, power, and determination at this point in time. You need to move with courage, determination, will, strength at this point in time, and you need to make a conscious decision about doing this. If you don't show strength, power, and courage in your life, you will never be able to move forward in your life. If you are afraid of taking risks in your life will never move forward. If you aren't willing to take risks, you can't grow in your life. And if you can't grow in your life, you can't become your best in your life. And if you can't become your best in your life, then you can't remain happy in your life. And if you can't remain happy in your life, then what else is there? After all, we all human beings want happiness in our life. So in order to have that happiness, that joy, that pleasure, that life which you wished for, you must be willing to take risks. Everything in life is risky. The day you were born, it got risky. Driving a car is risky. Getting out of the house is risky. Breathing is risky, because any moment your breath can stop. Nobody knows when a person is gonna die. So, as soon as you were born, everything got risky for you. So, intrinsically, your life is risky. So, why be afraid of that risk? Why be afraid of anything in this world? No one can kill you. Your soul is neither born nor does it die. So why worry about this? And let me tell you one secret. It is an open secret. I have used the word secret because no one wants to talk about this. Nobody wants to confront this. I mean, death, which is inevitable. So why worry? This physical status of yours is not gonna remain forever. So why are you afraid of things? Why do you worry about things? Well, the things which are supposed to happen to you will always happen. So move ahead with confidence at this point in time. Move ahead with strength, determination, and will at this point in time. And you will emerge a winner at this point in time when Rahu is in the Ashwini Nakshatra. You need to eradicate your fears at this point in time. Even a valiant person faces fears. But the difference between a timid and a valiant person is that a valiant person embraces that fear and he or she moves forward with his life under those circumstances. You need to smash your anxiety at this point in time. You need to smash your worries at this point in time. You need to be a warrior at this point in time, not a worrier. Warrior as in worry means that you keep on thinking about your past. You keep on thinking about your past mistakes. You keep on thinking about your failures, your past failures, your disappointments, and your setbacks. Don't think about the past. You cannot rectify your past, but definitely you can rectify your future. So, you need to have a futuristic view about your life at this point in time. Your perception should be that tomorrow is gonna come and I'm gonna make the tomorrow the best tomorrow. I'm gonna make today the best today. You need to promise yourself at this point in time that the rest of your life is gonna be the best of your life. So with this attitude, with this philosophy, with this perception about life that tomorrow is gonna be a brighter tomorrow for you, it's gonna be the best tomorrow for you, it's gonna be the best today for you, you need to approach Rahu in the Ashwini Nakshatra. Let me tell you, don't change your goals and dreams at this point in time. Remain focused at this point in time. If you chase two rabbits at the same time, you will catch neither one. So you need to remain focused at this point in time on your goals and dreams. I would say goal in singular terms. So you need to remain focused in your life at this point in time. If you focus on that one thing which you are doing, that one thing can give you everything. I mean, if you give your heart and soul, if you focus on that one thing which you are passionate about, which you love, then let me tell you that you are gonna emerge a winner. Nobody can stop you from achieving the greatness of your life if you focus on that one thing. And remember that you need to depend on yourself at this point in time. You need to be confident about yourself at this point in time. It is alright if others don't believe in you, if they don't trust you, if they want to demean you, if they want to run you down, if they want to denigrate you. It is alright. But the most important thing is that you need to believe in yourself. You need to believe that you are a confident person. You need to believe that you are the masterpiece because you are the piece of the master, God. So you need to believe in yourself, believe in your abilities, believe in the things, believe in your situation. You need to do things with where you are, with what you have. I mean, don't moan and groan about your situation. Don't complain about your situation. Because wherever you are at this point in time, it is an ideal position for you to move forward. I don't care how dark it looks for you, how grim it looks for you, how sad it looks for you. You can always change your life from here on. If you make a conscious decision, if you make a determined decision that you are gonna change your life, then your life will change immediately. It's that one decision you need to take in your life that you want to change your life, and then you will see the miracle that your life is gonna change. It's gonna change for the better. It's gonna be a brighter life for you. So that one decision is important. And if you take that decision now, your life will change now. Someone once asked me, how will my life change? I answered, when you change. So, when you change, your life will change. So if you are not getting what you want in your life, if you are not able to fulfill your desires and wishes in your life, then you need to change at this point in time, because the results which you are getting in your life are your results. So, in order to change those results, you will need to change, not others. Don't try to improve others. Changing yourself is a full-time job. So don't try to change others. Don't try to improve others. Changing and improving yourself is a full-time job. If you aren't satisfied with other people, the way other people are functioning in their life, that is none of your business. I'd say that at this point in time, you need to mind your own business. And if you mind your own business, if you focus on your life, if you focus on the things which you are doing in your life, then no one can stop you from moving forward when Rahu is in the Ashwini Nakshatra. Well, the other thing is that you need to be strategic at this point in time. You need to think long term at this point in time. Don't think short term. Even if you are facing failures, disappointments, setbacks at this point in time, don't worry. Move forward with your life. Don't think about your present failures, disappointments, and worries and sorrows. Your life is something beautiful. So, in order to create something beautiful, you will have to face all these failures, disappointments, worries, and sorrows of life. And this is the process of life. God is processing your life with all these things. So, if you want to move forward with your life, you need to forget your present and focus on the bright future. An archer with a bow and arrow doesn't see where he or she is standing. They focus on the target. They aim at the target. And don't forget that struggles are important in a human being's life. Everyone in this world struggles. I haven't met a human being who has achieved a significant thing in his or her life without any struggles. Caterpillar has to go in that cocoon and struggle before it becomes a butterfly and starts flying. A caterpillar has to struggle in that cocoon to become a butterfly. So, similarly, a human being has to go through struggles in order to become something beautiful and start flying in his or her life, to reach greatness in his or her life. So, at this point in time, don't forget that everything is temporary in this world. Even your pains are temporary. These pains are not gonna stay with you forever. This too shall pass. And you are gonna meet your bright future in times ahead. So at this point in time, when Rahu is in the Ashwini Nakshatra, you need to remain in the present and focus on the things which are in your hand. Well, now let me start predicting about all the moon signs, all the ascendants for Rahu in Ashwini Nakshatra. Well, for Aries moon sign, Aries ascendant people, this particular Rahu in Ashwini Nakshatra will be in your first house. So at this point in time, you are gonna show yourself as a very strong person. In spite of your adversities in your life, you might become whimsical at times. But on the whole, you are gonna show a lot of determination, a lot of will to move forward in your life. In spite of your setbacks, you are gonna move forward. You are gonna dismiss all the negativities of this world at this point in time. And your focus will remain to move forward in your life with all your might. So you are gonna show a lot of strength and character and power at this point in time when Rahu is in the Ashwini Nakshatra. Well, for Taurus moon sign, Taurus ascendant people, Rahu in Ashwini Nakshatra will be in your 12th house. So there will be a lot of expenditure at this point in time. You might feel that the expenditure is overwhelming you, and you might feel despondent at this point in time. You might feel uncertain at this point in time. You might feel that you are in the dark at this point in time. You might feel that the support you need from this life, you are not getting that. You might be confused about taking a decision at this point in time. You might feel that what should I do? This or that? So you might be confused at this point in time. Well, for Gemini moon sign, Gemini ascendant people, this particular Rahu will be in your 11th house. So you are gonna see massive gains in your life at this point in time. You might get a sudden money from somewhere at this point in time. You are gonna get a lot of money at this point in time. There would be no dearth of money in your life at this point in time. You could suffer some stomach problems at this point in time. So you need to take care of your digestive system at this point in time. Well, the other thing is that you could have some bone problems at this point in time as well. But in money related matters, you are gonna remain very strong. Well, for Cancer moon sign, Cancer ascendant people, this particular Rahu will be in the 10th house. So this time is a very good time for your career. You are gonna see a promotion in your career at this point in time. You are gonna move forward at this point in time at all costs. You are gonna use your intelligence and intellect and your brains to move forward at this point in time. You are gonna show smartness, alacrity at this point in time. You are gonna become very nimble with your circumstances at this point in time, which will propel you to move forward with your life. There would be no one, absolutely no one, to stop you from moving forward in your career at this point in time. Well, for Leo moon sign, Leo ascendant people, this Rahu in Ashwini Nakshatra will be in your 9th house. So you are gonna see a sea change in your luck. You are gonna remain disappointed with your family at this point in time. Though you may love them to the core, but your family members are gonna disappoint you at this point in time. Maybe there could be some fights in your family at this point in time. You could have unnecessary travel at this point in time. Your travels abroad or locally could disappoint you at this point in time. You would want to take help of God at this point in time in times of trouble. So in a way you would become religious, extra religious at this point in time. Well, for Virgo moon sign, Virgo ascendant people, this particular Rahu will be in your 8th house. So at this juncture, you are gonna experience a transformation. Your life is gonna change at this point in time. Unnecessary hurdles, barriers and obstacles will encompass you in your life at this point in time. They will surround you at this point in time. There could be some minor health issues for you at this point in time. Well, for Libra moon sign, Libra ascendant people, this Rahu in Ashwini Nakshatra will be in your 7th house. So at this point in time, you could face some problems from your spouse at this point in time. Your spouse might fall ill at this point in time. You could face some business related issues at this point in time. You would feel despondent in life at this point in time. You would feel hopeless in your life at this point in time. You would feel that life has no meaning for you. You could get addicted to a drug or alcohol at this point in time, which might spoil your health in the future. If you are thinking of having a partnership or you want to marry, you should stop thinking about having a partnership in your business or getting married during this time. From 6th of February 2023. Well, for Scorpio moon sign, Scorpio ascendant people, this particular Rahu will be in the 6th house. So you might face some problems from your enemies. Some secret enemies could disturb you at this point in time. You could face some court cases at this point in time. If you are already having a court case, those decisions from the court might not go in your favor. You could face some accidents in your life at this point in time. And you need to take very good care of your health at this point in time. You could face some health issues which might not get detected. Probably nothing would be able to detect your disease, your illness at this point in time. So you need to follow a strict regimen at this point in time. You should focus on exercising and your eating and drinking habits at this point in time. Well, for Sagittarius moon sign, Sagittarius ascendant people, this particular Rahu will be in the 5th house. So this is an ideal time for you to enter a love relationship, a romantic relationship. Your romantic relationship could get deeper and stronger at this point in time. You could be inclined towards gambling the stock market at this point in time, but you shouldn't gamble at this juncture, because you are likely to lose a lot of money at this point in time. I mean, your capital could get wiped out if you gamble at this juncture of your life. If you are pursuing higher studies, then this is an ideal time for you. You could get some excellent results if you are pursuing higher studies. I mean, you could get excellent grades in your higher studies at this point in time. Your ability to grasp and understand the subjects which you are studying could increase drastically at this point in time. I mean, your focus and attention on your studies would increase considerably. Well, for Capricorn moon sign, Capricorn ascendant people, this particular Rahu will be in your 4th house. So at this point in time, you might feel sad and lonely in your life. You might feel that there is no one for you in your life at this juncture. You might feel that you have to fight your own battles at this point in time. There could be some health related issues with your mother at this point in time. So you must give your attention and focus on your mother's health at this point in time. There could be a residence change for you at this point in time. You could rent a house in some other city at this point in time and start staying there. For people who are wanting to invest in a factory, this is an ideal time for you to do so. I mean, this is an appropriate time for you to do so, to buy machinery for your factory and to invest in that factory at this point in time. I mean, people who are in the manufacturing industry. Well, for Aquarius moon sign, Aquarius ascendant people, this particular Rahu will be in the 3rd house. So you will become very determined in your life at this point in time. In spite of your failures and disappointments, you are gonna move forward with your life. Problems, difficulties, predicament and ordeals are not gonna stop you from moving forward in your life. Your determination to move forward in your life will be at its peak. If you were wanting to convince a person, then at this point in time, you will convince them with your words, with your communication skills. You will exactly know what to say, when to say, where to say at this point in time. So your communication abilities would dramatically improve at this point in time in order to get success and prosperity in your life. Your younger brothers and sisters may be a source of irritation for you at this point in time. Well, for Pisces moon sign, Pisces ascendant people, this particular Rahu in Ashwini Nakshatra will be in your 2nd house. So at this point in time, you could face some family related issues. You could have a dispute with your family at this point in time. Your family will not be able to understand you at this point in time. They will not be able to understand your aspirations, your goals, your dreams at this point in time. But you need to avoid them completely at this point in time. Don't be bothered about them at this point in time. I mean, about their views and opinions about your life at this juncture. You need to follow your heart at this point in time, because where your heart is, there your treasure is also. At this point in time, you could face some unnecessary expenditure which will deplete your savings, and this expenditure could be behind your family. You would feel that the expenses you are having at this point in time are absolutely unnecessary. Please do not speak harsh words with your family members, with your colleagues, with your employees at this point in time, because your words, your harsh words could end that relationship once and for all. Well, this is all I wanted to tell you all about Rahu in Ashwini Nakshatra. If you want some specific predictions about yourself, then you may contact me directly. Well, like I always say, that if you wish to know your future through astrology, and you are determined to live the best possible version of yourself, well, one must always try to live his or her best version of themselves, because there is only one life to live. There are no duplicates of a life. You will never get a chance to live this beautiful life once again. And if you want to enhance your luck in your life, if you want to boost your luck in your life, if you want to increase and improve your luck in your life, because luck plays an important factor in the life of human beings. So if you want to boost this thing called luck, let me tell you, I have several remedies for you. You know, these remedies which I'm talking about are a fusion of astrological remedies, Vastu remedies, religious remedies, which can be utilized by any person of any religion, because I believe that there is only one God in this universe. I'm talking about that God who has created this universe and all the things in it, including us. And if you want me to pray for you, because prayer can move mountains. So if you want me to pray for your health, wealth, success, money, business, career, job, relationships, love relationships, marriage, married life, education, children, property, etc., 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 then also you may contact me. You may also contact me for a Vastu visit of your flat, office, residence or factory. And if you are hell-bent on taking your life from the ridiculous to the sublime, from the low point to the high point, from nothing to something, then you may contact me over WhatsApp. My WhatsApp number has been given on this video. Have a great day and a great life ahead. God bless you all. Jai Mata Di. Jai Ma Kali.